Hello folks, Mel the Train Shooter back in the studio and back with another BTS. Yes, behind the scenery. What have I been, where have I been up to, what am I doing, all that sort of stuff, and what's going on behind the cameras in the studio. Now, I had a couple of things to do family-wise and with kids and that sort of stuff. A bit of a tough time, but through it. And on top of that, it's turned out rather well. Me and my lad, we've been a little bit distant this past year or so. A lot going on in the family, if you know what I mean. And he's been distant from all of it. And just a lot of drama, and it's actually brought us really closer. I've spent more time gaming this weekend than I've gamed with him in the past couple of years. And we've got massively, heavily, into Dungeon Saga. Now, if you don't know what Dungeon Saga is, it's one of Mantic Games sort of board games. Yeah, it's basically like the combat element of Dungeons and Dragons turned into a board game. It's a mixture of like advanced hero. It's good. It's quite difficult to describe. How would you describe it? It's a bit like Advanced Hero Quest or Hero Quest ramped up a bit. Yeah, but we've had an absolute brilliant time. And it's really kicked off our sort of gaming and hobby bug. And as you know, I've been struggling to get back on the channel and, trying different things and that sort of stuff. And the thing that works the best is following my passions. And so I have gone neck deep into dungeon delving. I've been DMing. Yeah, I've been painting up, scenery for the dungeon. Let me show you some of the stuff. Right, what I've got some of this stuff. Yeah, it's called Terrain Crate. This is from Mantic as well. They do all sorts of stuff. There's like huge boxes of it. Tents and fences and wagons and magicians' portals and all sorts. Yeah, railroads. And so what I've been doing is, this is the stuff out of one of the expansions, and there you go. There we go. So this is the stuff I've been working and painting up. Yeah, but there's also all this scenery sort of stuff. Yeah, and they've got bookcases, wells, crypts, thrones, weapon racks. Yeah, a lectern. But that's just the basics. And this one is a torture chamber and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, so you've got racks, more racks, coffins. Where's the Iron Lady? There you are. You've got an Iron Lady there with all the spikes in. If you can see those, yeah. Chests, all sorts. And it keeps going. There's all sorts of packs. This one expands this into a library and a bar. This one is a wizard's, sort of like a wizard's house sort of furniture. So you've got like magical water fonts, celestial things, fireplace, desks, chairs, magic mirrors, tables, braziers, candles, the lot. Even little chairs and stools. So there's all this sort of stuff, yeah, that I can use to enhance the dungeon. So I've been sort of losing myself with painting, if you know what I mean, and really enjoying it. Yeah. Now this gets to where, okay, Bose, that's all great. You're playing dungeon stuff and you're painting up dungeon stuff, but where's the training? Right, this is where it gets good. Okay, so if I just shift these up here. Right, where's that gone? She's gone. Right. Okay, the way it works is that you play on like MDF, you play on cardboard tiles. I got some MDF tiles that were from Dark Ops, but I've only got them for the first set. I haven't got them for the expansions, and there's 3 expansions I've got. So my battle plan is I'm going to make some of my own. Now these things, the MDF tiles, they're 3mm and then 3mm again. So 3mm MDF, 3mm again. Now I've got some 3mm MDF down there, but you can't really make, unless you've got access to a laser cutter, and I don't want to go down that route or go into all the hassle of having to design the files and send them over to someone to cut. Yeah. So unless you've got access to that and want to go down that route, the only real option I've got, is to make my own. Now I've got 3mm MDF down there that I can certainly make the base of the expansion tiles from, but the individual squares that they move across, I want to try and sort of see if I can improve my terrain game with those. And what I mean is I've got EPVC and I've got tons of this stuff, odd bits here and there. Yeah, come on. Oh God. That was always that was almost melt down. Yeah. But what I've got is I've got this 3mm stuff. Yeah. Now I can easily cut squares out of this, and this stuff, yeah, you can etch it. Yeah. And put details in it. Now here's the thing. I've only ever used EPVC for for basing, i.e. cutting, beveling the edges and gluing things through. I've never used it for detailing. Yeah, I've never tried to detail it. I've never tried to texture it, as in work with it, shape it, that sort of stuff. And this is where I need your help. Yeah, because I want to do a terrain lab on this over the next couple of days. Yeah, and so what I'd like is, any of you guys got any experience of working and detailing this? Get your information in the comments. If you've got any good links to any good resources online, whether they be YouTube videos or blogs or anything like that, please link them below. Yeah, anything you'd like me to see and try with regards to getting a texture on this, whether it's trying to hammer it, scrape it, scrub it, hit it with chemicals, whatever. It is sort of a plastic, so theoretically, you know, plastic glue might do something to it. We don't know. And that's the whole point of a terrain lab. So that's going to be the next video coming up. Yeah, a terrain lab. But for me to do that, I really need your help on this one, guys. I need your suggestions. Now, beyond that, yeah, that's not the only thing that's going on in the studio, yeah. Last night, me and Lee, photographer Lee, we headed up to Boltstorm with a mate called Rob. Yeah, just to sort of hang out and that sort of stuff and sort of reignite our gaming bug, because we haven't been gaming enough lately. And Lee has got into bolt action. He's got a Japanese army. So finally, because Corbin hasn't painted his, my Chindits are going to be going up against Japanese. On top of that, Lee makes his own terrain, so he's going to be bringing his own terrain, and he's doing sort of more Pacific island hopping terrain. Yeah, that'll tie really well with the Burma build, but it also sort of complement it and stand alone, so it works great. Now, because we're getting into this, I do not know why I've suddenly I feel that of all the terrain projects I should start now, yeah, should be Japanese defences. I've been going on about it for ages that I want to do them. Yeah, so I'm also starting a load of Japanese defences, so I'm base cutting after this. Yeah, spend the afternoon, do all my bases, and then we're going to be doing sort of trenches and that sort of stuff, and I want to do a complete set for the Burma board. Now, the only person that's going to help is my mate Lee, but, you know, hey up. You know what I mean? Why am I building defences for the opposition? I don't know, but that's what I'm going to be working on. So you'll be seeing that and photos coming up on Facebook and the Trainiacs group and that sort of stuff. And if you're not part of the Trainiacs group, make sure you get down below in the links below. In the meantime, guys, for everyone who helped me get through last month, you know, those in the know from the clan, thank you, guys. I do appreciate it. It's paid out. It's worked out really well, to be truthful. Yeah, difficult times often, crises often bring families together, and things are good. Yeah, so I'm happy. Now, with that in mind, I've got a metric ton of dungeon stuff to do. I need to wait for your suggestions so we can crack on and work out how I can make my own dungeon tiles for the Warlord of Galahad expansion. See, we've all got plans. And then I've got to get cracked on with some bolt action basing, yeah, for these defences. There's going to be a few defences, and I'm copying sort of the ideas from an Osprey book. Yeah, so they're actually proper defences and how the Japanese will have done them. Yeah, so I know I've done log bunkers and stuff like that before, but these are like, yeah, these are literally Japanese defences. So I'm quite looking forward to that one. So, busy times ahead. And in the meantime, guys, as always, if you like seeing my face on the screen, the links are down below. It helps keep me here. And in the meantime, I might even do some live streaming. I'll let you know this weekend. We'll see on that one. But if not, I'll be back on Tuesday, yeah, with hopefully what I've learned so far with working with this stuff. But that's down to you guys and what you leave me in the comments. All the best, yeah? Ta-da.